Since Brood War, basically, Arcturus Mengsk has become very powerful indeed. The Terran dominions swelled. He's absorbed pretty much all of the old Confederacy. So he really is the main shaker now in the Caprulu sector, which he definitely wasn't at the end of Brood War. It was Kerrigan. In the meantime, the Zerg have been remarkably quiet. Everyone was expecting them just to tear into the remainder of Terran space, do something, but they've apparently done nothing for over 4 years. So there's been a very sort of Cold War situation developed between the Terrans and the Zerg. Meantime, the Protoss have got lots of their own trouble trying to handle basically the complete collapse of their civilization. So not an awful lot's been heard from them either. So it's been a very Terran-centric 4 years overall, and within that 4 years, as I say, it's been all Mengsk all the way. The climate is very Big Brother. There's a huge amount of sort of like Dominion domination. Mengsk is trying to make sure that everyone sort of like has a Dominion culture on their worlds and so forth, and they all know that he's the boss, and there's no question mark about that at all. The Zerg are always very useful as a sort of bogeyman figure for whenever you need to have more defense spending or what have you. Zerg could invade any day. All right, there you go, blank check, go for it. So that is the kind of thing. A lot of fear, a lot of authoritarian control going around under that guise of like, it's for your own good, it's for national security going on. Which kind of throws Reyna very much into that sort of like what we want him to be, freedom fighter and revolutionary, kind of a light. Reyna has become something of the sort of like the reluctant hero. He's always been a man who sort of like does the right thing. Very simple, very straightforward, justice and so forth. And he's actually been dropped into this far murkier and more complicated universe. But being a good wholesome type, people have accumulated around him. People follow him because they trust him in a way that they don't trust other politicians. So that's kind of like put him in a position where he's got a great deal of responsibility on his shoulders, even though he never asked for any of it. And that's kind of worn him down over time. Actually, Jim Reyna was a criminal element at the time, and Tychus Finley is part of that criminal past with him. They did jobs, they robbed banks together, all this kind of thing. So him kind of coming back out of the past gives us a chance to actually talk a little bit more about the backstory of Reyna, how much the gameplay can actually have an influence on how the different characters' stories turn out, in that you will literally have life and death decisions to make about characters at various points, that they'll be alive or dead afterwards. This is only the first part, I think, is the one that I want to impart. I mean, we're really, really happy. The Terran story is a fascinating character play in its own right, but it's only the first part, and we're really looking forward to the second and third parts of it.